Alright, so this seems to be working. Hold on, I have to check. I just have to check. Alright, so we got the cursor sort of working. Good enough for me. Alright. So Alright, so this is working perfectly. Wonderful, because this is right when I wanted to make a pathway from this village in the hills and mountains all the way to where I built things over here. Now, I didn't build these places here. These are amazing, and I did not make them. They're too cool for me, I guess. I don't know. Not my building style. Anyway, these things are what I've built. These mechanisms and buildings. I even have a cobblestone factory. It's quite nice. It's a very rudimentary, simple one with hoppers and things. So if I break that... Oops, I broke the glass behind it. I always do that. Anyway, it replenishes any cobblestone roof. So that's good. And I have... That's part of the factory. So there's this nice little farm set up. I like this farm. Anyway, it's set up so the food grows there, and when it's fully grown, I switch the lever and water rushes down and pushes everything into that stream and into a hopper, so it goes into a chest. I show you. Then I can go and check on my food. What did I do that for? That was weird. Anyway. Move all this stuff out of the way. So I can replant all the food. Yes, there are melon seeds, but it's kind of a pain to grow melons in this kind of environment and use the mechanism in particular. It's best just to grow the melons on the side and harvest them as you go. I always grow extra potatoes and extra wheat because, heck, what can you do with carrots? Anyway. La-da-da, back over here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Anyway, I had plans to build a way to the other place on the other side of the mountain from here. I'll do that after looking around this place a bit. To get to that mountain from down here easily, because I'm building a path so I can take my horse there. I can't do that with command blocks teleporting, which is what I've done here. Oh, what was that noise? Oh well. Step on these, end up inside this big old room here, and you're inside the place. And that did not load all the way. That was weird. Yeah. Place in the sky. Anyway. Back to the place in the hill. I didn't build this. My sister actually made this, and it's amazing. Because it kind of reminds me of... She made this like a while after we saw the Hobbit movie, the Battle of the Five Armies, and it just makes me think of those... What is that minecart doing? It makes me think of the dwarf cities in the mountains and things. So, there's that. Anyway. Get rid of you, minecart. Get out of here. Don't nobody want you here right now. Anyway, see, a little makeshift kitchen. The bedrooms are hidden. You can't really find them unless you're sneaky. Well, super sneaky, I guess. This isn't a bedroom. This used to be a place where I had my quarters, but I removed it and put it out there in that floating place so that she could build here, and she made it lead to the other city, which is quite clever. Now we're inside this very fancy birch tower thing. Very nice. Anyway, we don't know what we're going to do with this place. It was just made and it looks nice. Originally, we wanted to put a map up there, but that wall is not facing north, so... Anyway, close all the doors. Don't want any random things running into my house, or... Not my house. This isn't my house. My house is the one floating in the sky. Anyway. Oh, yes. These stairs here on the side lead all the way up to here. What did I just do? Lead all the way up to here, which lead into the other village as well. What I like about this village is the shops. I don't know how she got that idea to make the shops look like the way they do, but they pretty much blew my mind when I saw them, and they still do. They're quite amazing. I'm just like, wow, they're so simple and yet so cool and so complex at the same time, and those switches don't do anything. But it's so cool. She's got an armor shop and a wood tools shop. It's just so cool. I like how she did the different colors armors. That one is actually a very, very, very dark green. It's not black. Funny thing, the resolution on my computer doesn't show that to me. Anyway, she also made that place up there, and that place, which is going to be where the map will be because that wall is facing north. Anyway, to speed myself around the mountain here. Man, I feel like an airplane. Only I'm not. Oh, right. To get back to the village, you simply go back to the place you teleported from. It's called TP Room to Farm Number 1, which is obviously leads to the farm. Now that's the farm right there. Oh, I like these command blocks. Whenever it's raining or dark, you just walk across, it sets the weather to clear, and sets the time to 10, which is sunrise. I really like that. Anyway, this thing, what is this thing? It is where I keep my quote-unquote army, because, I mean, heck, who doesn't want to feel fancy sometimes? What did I just do? There we go. Yeah. Row, row, row. 5 rows of warriors. Anyway, they got the national colors of my flag. Yes, I have a flag. It is red, gray, red. And my sister's, I think she did, is black, green, and blue. But the blue doesn't show on my computer monitor because the contrast and everything is weird. Anyway, the horses, and more of those quote-unquote guardian things because they're fancy. Anyway, I don't know why I always call this place Kame House. Every time I walk in, I'm just like, yeah! But it's not, because it's quite obvious it's not. Anyway, this teleporter leads to this up room, which is a very beautiful place. A chandelier. I mean, the chandelier kind of ruins the feel of the place, but also at the same time it lights it up. So nothing to worry about. Anyway, put my bed behind banners because, heck, who doesn't think that's fancy? Seriously, that was a rhetorical question. Anyway, this leads out to a garden-ish thing with a fountain, and that leads to the armament place where I keep the armor, the crafting stuff, and in the next room, what are those called? Oh, chests. Yes. And then I have these special enchanted armor because it just looks nice. Anyway. It looks like a Squidward, but it's got an arm on the side, so it looks like a Squidward robot. Yeah. Anyway. Place at night doesn't look too bad either, so back out this way. This is the way out to this balcony, and you exit to Kame House. Why did I call it that again? Probably offending so many Dragon Ball fans. Anyway. Up the stairs. What am I doing? I'm just gonna go and figure out how to make a walkway. I'm wondering if I should go over the mountain or around this side here, which I think that's what I'm going to do. Around the side it is. It's going to go down that way. No, it's just going to be very, very, very simple. The game started lagging on its own at some point. I don't even know why, but it's alright. Anyway, that was weird. building. I don't know how to entertain with the talkiness while I'm building. I just gotta think of something to talk about. The only thing on my brain right now is Minecraft because that's what I'm doing. Oi, 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 oi. You know, I wanted to set up note blocks to make noise for something, but I don't quite remember what it was. It had something to do with one of those repeating machines, the thing I use inside of here. I love this trick. I learned it off YouTube and it just stays amazing. Infinite power source. And I use that for the cobblestone machine and it works wonderfully. No complaints. Besides, I messed it up one time by making two of the repeaters slower and faster than the others. Kind of threw off the algorithm and made the whole entire machine stop because the redstone caught up with itself and went too fast. Ooh, got the hiccups. Anyway. Just making a way to take the horse. That's all this is. It's kind of boring without the other person. Anyway. Huh. How oddly silent. It is very silent and quite odd with the person gone when I'm used to playing with them. Anyway. My sister's not here to build more cool city things. Side note, I do have quite the fancy skin in my opinion. Quite fancy indeed. Anyway. Back to the building. I really can't get over how cool those shops look. Oh dear. The volume is way too high. I think I'll put it at near 30%. Oh, that works a lot better. Anyway. I never usually make stuff out of wood or wool or hay because I'm always worried it's going to burn down. But I did change the game rules so that things can't burn down. Weirdly enough, I just changed the game rules so it doesn't do fire tick. And then, all of a sudden, if I catch something on fire, the fire never burns it away. It has to be something flammable like the grass or that wood. But the fire will just stay there forever because the object won't burn away. It's weird. Anyway. Oh, sweet. I am going to make this pathway a little bit differently then. A little bit differently than planned. This is going to work wonderfully. So repetitive. Anyway. While I think of ways of what to say, pretty much. I think I'm going to stop the recording for now and then come back when I'm finished with this.